Hi everybody, I'm going to finish reading Mercy Watson Thinks Like a Pig, and we're going to read chapter 12 all the way to the end of the book. Chapter 12, Mercy was wearing a hat. She was watching Stella pour imaginary tea. She was watching Stella slice imaginary cake. Mercy was not having a good time. Where were the enchiladas and cream puffs? Mercy's stomach growled. Where were the pancakes and eclairs? Would you like some more? Said Stella. Some more of what? Mercy wondered. She snorted. Isn't this lovely? Said Stella. I don't think Mercy is happy, said Frank. Everybody is always happy at a tea party, said Stella. I'm not happy, said Frank. I'm hungry. Plus, I look stupid in this hat. Oh, please, said Stella. Here, have some more cake. Chapter 13. Animal Control Officer Francine Poulette was scouting the backyards of Decawoo Drive. She leapt over the hedges. She crept through the flower beds. She thought piggy thoughts. She climbed a tree and surveyed the yard below her. She saw 3 people wearing hats. She saw 3 people at a table having tea. Isn't that nice? Said Francine. Isn't that sweet? Francine looked more closely. Wait a minute, she said. One of those people is not a person. One of those people is a pig. Francine, you have located the pig. You are the best animal control officer in the history of the world. And now you must capture the pig. On the count of 3. 1, 2. Francine Poulette closed her eyes. She leapt from the tree. 3. Chapter 14. Mercy decided she had had more than enough of nothing, and she stood up. She was going home. Suddenly there was a high-pitched yell. A woman fell from the sky and landed headfirst on the tea table. Stella screamed. Frank screamed louder. Mercy screamed loudest of all. One street over, Mr. Wilson said to Mrs. Wilson, "Do you hear that? That is our darling," said Mrs. Watson. "That is our dear, and she is in trouble." Mr. and Mrs. Watson started to run. Chapter 15. Animal Control Officer Francine Poulette rolled off the table. She wrapped her arms around Mercy. "Think like a pig," said Francine. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson came running into the backyard. "You found her," said Mrs. Watson. "You are our hero," said Mr. Watson. "You landed right directly on top of your head," said Frank. "I do feel a little woozy," said Francine. "Maybe you're just hungry," said Mrs. Watson. "Maybe you need some toast." "Toast," said Francine. "Toast," thought Mercy. "These dogs look hungry too," said Mrs. Watson. "Would you fellows like some toast?" "I wonder if this is a good idea," said Francine Poulette as she let the dogs out of the truck. "It's a wonderful idea, said Mrs. Watson. "Now, Stella, run next door and invite Eugenia and Baby to our small celebration. Tell them it is in honor of..." Mr. Watson turned to Francine. "What is your name, my dear?" "My name is Animal Control Officer Francine Poulette," said Francine, "and I've been trying to think like a pig." "Well," said Mr. Watson, "not just anybody can think like a pig. Not just anybody can be a porcine wonder." "I guess not," said Francine. "You keep trying, dear," said Mrs. Watson, "and in the meantime, let's all go have some toast." that is the end of that. I hope you liked the story. Mercy Watson thinks like a pig.